All right. What's my rapid rating? Not even 22. Let's see. Think we're live? We're live. And everything seems to be working. Yep. Okay then. Let's go and play chess. Yeah, I was gonna try and make this educational, but playing the Sicilian is not something I know a lot about. So let's just play some moves. Maybe now we're threatening to take and e5. And we're gonna ruin a black's pawn structure in that case. Okay, goes there, weakens that square. Okay, if I go knight e2, knight e2, I think there's knight d. Oh no, that's done. Yeah, knight e2. I think we have a small strategical threat, even though I don't think it's that big of a problem for black, but taking this knight and giving me control over d5. That is one thing I can play for, but the thing is you're giving up your dark squared bishop for this square. Which is a trade-off. If I go knight d5 immediately, I'm blundering a piece due to... Oh, maybe not. But yeah, it shouldn't be correct. So instead, I'm just going to go for this, because I kind of understand what's going on now. And then we'll put our knight on c3. Maybe we should go g3 bishop g2. I don't think we really want to take there. Queen takes d6, because black will get a lot of activities with the rooks. But yeah, we're gonna chill. Maybe in some endgame the d6 pawn is weak and we could win. Black will seek to get counterplay on the dark squares, I would assume. This reminds me a bit of the Sveshnikov, right? But there black has this typical f5 break quite easily. And in this current position, I don't know how easy it is for black to play for f4, f5, which is what they are trying to do immediately. Or, yeah, I mean, they also want to stop them losing that pawn. So f5 is gonna come. Do I go knight c3, f5, takes, and then there? Yeah, let's just solidify the knight on d5. Black will play f5. Makes sense. Or maybe they... Yeah, well, knight takes is an option, but then I can take there. And maybe take b7. And rook b8, bishop d5. Knight d5, rook b2. That looks good for black. But yeah, if knight takes there, how would they recapture on f5? That was going to be a problem. Okay, let's bring the knight in with tempo on the queen. Yeah, now I mean, I didn't want to take on f5 and c6, because then... Yeah, the d5 square ain't weak anymore if the pawn is on c6. Black will get the b file counterplay. No, not like that. Okay, there is a potential at some point of knight c7, currently not. If I take... I mean, there could be some ideas with bishop d5. Maybe also c3. Now take bishop takes c3 or takes bishop takes knight e3. Maybe that looks good, right? Let me try this. Obviously they can't take on d5. I want to go here now. And okay, bishop d5 is a potential threat, so black needs to keep an eye on that, on these light squares. Okay, they're just going to allow me to take that bishop. Okay, there are some options here. If I start with this, bishop e6, not sure. Take, queen takes. I mean, the endgame is slightly better for me, right? Because black has 3 pawn islands, and I've got 2. I don't know. What would be good here? I'm also curious to see how many rating I will win or lose, because I don't think I've played a lot. So maybe I will increase or decrease by a lot of points. Okay, I'm just gonna do what makes sense, which is this. And the next move will be c3 to keep this knight at bay. And I'm going to opt for that this bishop will be a better minor piece than the knight in the long run. On top of that, the black pawns are relatively weak. And as long as they don't have like e4 and knight e5 getting super active, should be fine. Next moves will be activating the rooks. Of course, depending on what black will do. I mean, if the knight goes there, I can probably take this one, even though there's rook b8, rook b2. But I'll just chop off the queen side. Yeah, I didn't see an active plan for black here, which is why I went for this. So what is there? Rook d7. Okay, let's make some Luft. This is a word. h3. Plus we're creating a threat of bishop g4. Ooh. Okay, I can't take that pawn. Can't take there. This doesn't work. I have to retreat the lady. But remember, this is still a threat, so if the queen maybe goes to a5, I'm hitting that pawn. Still have that threat. It just might get a bit iffy that they want to attack me. But, I mean, I think I should go for this and just grab and retreat the queen. I think it's going to be fine. The knight doesn't have, like, if the knight could go to f4 immediately, like, it would get dangerous. Oh, I missed that. On the other hand, it's not such a big problem, right? Let's go here, put some pressure on the rook. Still ideas of bishop g4. Let's see what black plays here. I mean, if the pawns get mobile, I might have some problems. Okay, but now I can take this one relatively free, right? And if f3, I just take there. Or even this. Okay, I'm just going to grab that pawn. Because we're also hitting the knight. I mean, if e4 takes there, it's... probably after e4, I should go bishop g4. Okay. Queen g5, protecting this knight. I mean, what's stopping me from just grabbing another one? Followed maybe by queen e3. Oh my god, I thought I blundered. I thought I'd blunder rook f3, but then I have queen d8. That's quite lucky. I didn't see that. Whoops. Oops. Yeah, that's a nice move. Now I have to be a little bit careful here, because the knight's going to start jumping in. Queen e3 seems like a decent move. Could also just move the bishop, but I want to start with this one. Probably they'll play knight f4, threatening knight h3. After knight f4, where do I go? Maybe bishop here? Here? Is that bad? Don't know. Maybe I can also just simply be a bit more safe with like king h2. Because I mean, I don't need to move my bishop. It's still okay there. And maybe if I get like g3, bishop g2, should be reasonably safe. It's just to survive now any tactics and tricks they have. And then, yeah, the extra pawns on the queen side should be decisive. I think g3 is a threat as well, because, yeah, if the queens get traded, that's kind of over. So maybe queen h6 here. Probably queen h6. Maybe then bishop. Maybe then bishop here, because they don't have this h5 move. And I'm reinserting this g3 move, kicking back this very good knight on f4. I mean, they would like to play a rook lift, but I don't think they didn't have time for that, right? What's happening after g3? Oh, 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so what's stopping me from going g3 here? Don't see it. Maybe, yeah, I mean, they will just sacrifice the piece, right? Rook 8. Yeah, rook somewhere, and I just take, no? I'm just gonna... Let's say rook h6 takes f4, pawn f4. Pooh. Queen, I don't know, e4. Yeah, but now the queens are off, and I've got 2 extra pawns. Plenty of time. King safe. This was the perfect scenario. Now it's just a matter of technique. Which is, yeah, one of the few things I'm actually decent at. Okay, let's start moving the pawns, because the second they get up the board, I can just give away some material. I mean, they'll probably play this. Maybe I just push. Okay, checks. Okay, doesn't matter. Let's try to not lose pawns just yet. Rook here, and now we can defend everything. Yeah, plenty of time. Nice! All right, chat. First game, and immediately we'll win. Because I'm pretty sure that we're going to win this. Putting the rook king there, so now this rook can help support, push. I mean, does it matter? Let's go here. Okay, then we go here. Push. Okay. I mean, they're not promoting just yet. But yeah, the black pieces are tied down now. I mean, we'll just walk the king in. I mean, let's see how. Oh, now we can also maybe go there. So check. Wait a second. Yeah, let's go here. Yeah, I mean, you can take there, but like if you take f2, there is this pawn push. If this, I can also push. Yeah, I think I can just go there, right? Let's not make this too hard. If you take a6, there's b7. All right. Okay, a check. Let's try to stay close to these pawns. Okay. And that's GG. Woohoo! Plus 10. This makes us 2200. Okay, let's check quickly the analysis. If there were any, the opening was kind of mid, nothing really special. Yeah, position is kind of equal. And okay, here I'm slightly better, actually a lot better. Took the 2 pawns and then just, okay. Yeah, could have been a bit scary here if there was some threats, but I don't think yeah, after g3. Yeah, okay. Well, I think it was a good game. Let's go next. 2205. Not so bad. Who is this? Instagod. Okay. From 2008. 18 this account. That's good to know. Let's play a Caro-Kann. Okay, that's not a good line. Because yeah, I'm getting tempos here. This opening I do know some stuff about. Let's just play normal. I mean, I already have a lead in development now. Not a lead, but basically I'm white now because yeah, I have developed everything and no problems for me at this point. Okay, the bishop is there. Is this vulnerable or not? I mean, I probably should play for e5, right? c5 could have been a bit dangerous due to this b2 pawn. I mean, I could also go like this. Yeah, now that the bishop is on e3, let's put this guy here, and because we don't really have this pin on from g5. That's fine. Maybe h5 here and h4 is an idea as well. And castling long, going for the attack. Yeah, it's interesting. Because normally the knight is on f3, and then if ever like h5, the white knight has a nice square on g5. But currently it's different. You see? They play h4, and my knight can go to this nice square. I mean, it's not even a pawn sec because there's rook h4. But this is already starting to look very sus. Also queen c7 and bishop g3. There might just be a threat now of bishop g3. Probably you could take there. Yeah, it's already starting to look very iffy for black, and we're only 11 moves in. Yeah. Don't know exactly what black should do or what white can do here. They are going to take, allowing me to get the open h-file. So I would love to play queen h4 without a queen trade. Don't think that's possible. But we can take with the rook. Have to be mindful of bishop g5. Currently no, because I just take the queen and win the piece. There is that move. I can go bishop e7 to avoid the trade. I could also take and be up a healthy pawn. But isn't this trapping the queen? Because the queen has no squares, right? I mean, it's always quite difficult for me to trap the queen. But the fourth file is blocked, the same with the h file. So that just leaves all of this, and none of them is available. So I think after bishop e7, that's a GG. In the Caro-Kann, 14 moves. Wow. That's how you do it, chat. Queen is trapped. That was very free. And honestly, after this move, bishop e4 in the opening, let's go back to that moment. Like bishop d3 here is very bad. It basically already gives white an advantage, black the advantage after 3 moves. So yeah, nice. Gloomy Gloom. Also a nice account. Okay, let's play the Reti, because it looks kind of interesting for me, this opening. I want to learn more about it. And I should know a little bit about the setup, and I'm not sure if this is it at all. But probably I'm looking to get this knight on e5. And black is hopefully a bit cramped in these positions. Okay, queen there. I mean, that makes sense with a knight on d2. If there's a knight on c3, you might have tactics with knight b5, d5. Currently, not too sure. I mean, I still have h3, queen move, and rook d1 as sort of developing and yeah, moves to improve my position, depending on what black does here. Maybe they go for b6, c5, a5. That's nice. Let's just make another sort of waiting move with h3. I think you should push this even more. We'll go back to a1, staying on this diagonal from the corner. Well, it's interesting. Okay, it looks like we are getting our knight to e5. And we also have this b5 to really put some pressure on the queen side. And the big problem for black here is that their bishop on c8 is still chilling. Still chilling there. Okay, could go a3 to protect. I don't know if this is a good move. Let's just play slowly. a3 first, and then maybe later we'll play b5. I mean, they would like to play e5, but it's probably impossible, right? I've got 4 pieces. They also have 4. So maybe e5 is playable here. I don't think so, though. No, it wasn't. I think I'd prefer to keep pieces on the board since I have a bit more space. So we'll play knight c2 e5. And maybe we can go... Now we probably go b5. And I think we sort of achieved the maximum we can. And do we have something to cash in? Maybe this is a nice move. Because I think we're creating a lot of threats here. And if they have to play bishop e5, I'll take that as a win. And I think this is a blunder because I'll take there and then there. If I take there first, even though knight e4 doesn't, no, then I also take there. Okay, knight f6 will not be played. Maybe e6, but that really makes this bishop horribly bad. Wait, where do I... Yeah, e6 indeed. 1 second, chat. Let me just... Yeah, I don't know. Ah, there. Okay. Back to the game. e6. Hey, Cats played chess very well. Hello. Welcome. Okay, let's see if we have a tactic here, because it feels like we might. But I don't see it yet. Oh, what about this? Yeah, this is kind of cool. Put pressure on that pawn, and there are some threats to take twice, like sacrificing the queen even due to the pin. Yeah, black is just without space here. And they have to give up their dark square bishop. But that's a long-term problem. These dark squares on the black king, I don't know. I don't know. They look very, very problematic. The problem is, though, how do I make use of them? Because the pawn on e5 is in the way. I guess for the moment, I don't make use of them. I'm just going to activate all my pieces. Maybe I will give up that bishop for the knight because I get e4. Ah, the reason I played queen from the c file is so that if take, they can take back with this pawn. Because if I would take and they take back, I get e6, just giving away this pawn to make this bishop a beast. So queen d8 was therefore a move. But yeah, it's still, look, all the pawns are on the light squares and they have the bishop there as well. That's just not right. Queen h4, I mean, what does that do? Let me just put the rook here on a dark square in the center of the board, pressure on the pawn, create discovery attacks against the queen. Probably the queen will go back to e7. And yeah, maybe, I mean, I can also bring my rook somewhere. You know what? I'm just going to take off their best piece. If e takes d5, probably just e6 giving away the pawn. And if c takes d5, maybe there's something like rook c7. Or first rook there. Okay, let's take this one as well. And then we should probably just go for an attack and play this move, right? Although I'm not too sure. No, not yet. Because bishop e6 now will run into rook c6. And maybe I want to first put my queen like in range of the dark squares before pushing e6. And as long as they don't have bishop e6 immediately, I think I have some time to improve. I could also maybe, although I don't like that move so much. And this one? No. Okay, let's go queen f4 and just try and use the dark squares. If they take, we'll take back with the pawn. I mean, the a pawn might become strong, but I really don't want to trade queens. They could go queen e6, actually. Yeah, maybe they should play queen e6. It's not so clear, actually, if how I would win this. I think my position right around here was much better than what I have now. So black's thinking, if queen e6, what do I do? I mean, maybe still queen d4 and some slow push on the king side. Doesn't look very convincing though. But for sure, my my dark squared bishop is better than the black bishop on d7. That for sure. But to convert, I don't know. There's also the clock situation. I have basically double their time now. What am I doing? Stop it. Ooh. c5. That seems to me like a blunder. This is the move that comes to mind immediately. The phalanx, how you can go from 2k to 22k. If you got to 2000, I'm pretty sure you know how to get better at chess, right? Wait, chat. So, feels like I should have something here. Maybe I don't. If I start with e6, let's say e6, and you take the rook. And then I go there. And you push, but then I take. I mean, it's a full rook. And if this takes, check, king takes, and then queen d. This one, this one. What if I start with this? f6, take there. Rook moves. Okay, I don't care. For the content, e6. We can have a look with the engine if it's good or not. Like, worst case, it's an exchange sacrifice, right? After takes, here, f6 takes there. Yeah, if queen takes queen here, and the rook is on an open file, this pawn is blocked, so there's no rook b2. And, like, big problems on these dark squares. g7 is mate, king, an h8 can also be threats, because I think that the queen will cover the g7 square after this pawn moves. Okay, so initially my plan was this, but then there is that one. So if I start with this, yeah, I think I should start with queen d4, mate in 1. Oh, okay. Luckily, if you take there, it's mate in 2. I didn't see that until now. So f6, I did see that. I'm gonna take there. I saw that. If queen takes, I thought I'd take there. And if rook moves, I can take here and then here. And I don't know. Looks decent enough. But they're gonna block with their queen. What if I take that one? You'll just take there, right? What do I do? Uh-oh. Rook c7? No, I don't see it. Okay, queen f7 here, and then oh, goes there. Nice. I thought they would have played something else. No, I'm not so sure. There is like some rook c8 ideas. If rook takes b4, there's also bishop a3. What do I get for the rook now? Like bishop 2 pawns for the rook. Interesting. Maybe rook c7 is also a huge threat. And if queen b4, maybe also rook c7. And this check here is fine. Yeah, let's just play fast. Rook c7. Creating a discovery check and getting a new queen at the same time cannot be allowed or ignored. So no time for black to take on b2, which means they'll probably play that move. Maybe then I have this move and then check here. And if a3, how do I put more pressure? I mean, if this rook moves, f6 is also loose. Okay. Can I take here? Don't think that's specifically that's not necessarily very good now, is it? Okay, let's just centralize the bishop. I mean, I'm scared of this pawn being pushed, but maybe I can go over here and cover this a1 square twice, not allowing rook a8. And we are quite solid there. Okay, let's just go here. And we have perfect coordination. That's fine. Everything is protected, chat. No worries. Yeah, my pieces are extremely well placed. I think we're doing all right. There's no rook f7 because I take. Maybe e4, bishop e3 is an idea. Or simply taking that pawn. Okay. Let's go here. Intending queen f4. Yeah, I want to cover f2 as well. And do I play this one now? I think so, yeah. Hitting the rook. Haha! It worked. That's a discovery check. Nice. We got a new queen with check. Yeah, there's multiple ways to win now, but let's just do here. And if you take back, you're getting mated. Nice. Wow, that was quite a good tactic. Let's have a quick look in the analysis. Because yeah, I think that was a pretty nice game actually. I'm obviously most curious about the situation after c5. So what is the best move here? Rook takes c5. I mean, the best move is to sacrifice the rook. The second best move is e6. So e6 very strong. And then also queen d4 here. No, it's not queen d4. I was supposed to take here first. Because after queen d4, f6 takes. What's the difference? If I take here immediately, and then this. Oh, there's bishop f6. Wow, the computer doesn't want to go for mate. But bishop. Oh, and if you take here, you have queen h6, and that's mate. So you probably. Well, okay, you go to e6, and you play it like this. Wait. Oh yeah. Sorry. I thought why you can't go queen h6 now, but then you just drop the bishop. And if this, that, okay, I didn't see that. Okay, well, we got something similar in the game. Queen d4 and f6 takes, and apparently rook e d8 was the move. After rook f8, check. And also queen f7, right? Why not queen f7? Okay, queen d6 take. Okay, white's position is just very good in general. Nice, very cool game with a nice little discovery promotion check at the end. That's quite rare. Okay, c4, let's go for like the modern setup. Who are we playing, by the way? Didn't check. Okay, nice. And all the count as well. Okay, against this sort of Catalan setup, I'll play Dutch. So yeah, this is sort of a normal setup. Yeah. Probably like queen e8, d5, a5, knight a6, knight c5, bishop e7, c6, and then we start to play after we get this set up. Queen d3. Okay. It is to play for a fast e4, which probably is quite good. But the queen on d3 is somewhat vulnerable as to where it normally goes. So maybe my knight on c6 could do some annoying things. Yeah, but now we get time for the... Yeah, I think now black should be fine. We sort of, not exploited, but we made use of the queen being on d3 to sort of push in the center. d5 runs into e4. Takes... I don't know. Probably I'll take with the pawn, intending some knight jumps later on. Okay, we've blocked out that bishop. We need to be a little bit careful of that move. But currently I'm just going to take there. That should win material. Can go knight e7, c6. Could also play this move, but I think they want to take in any case and play knight d5. Maybe this is why this is quite strong. Creating a very nice idea of a fork. That's not an idea, it's just a simple tactic. But that gives me just the right time to play c6, take away that square. If the knight gets kicked back with like the obvious e3, knight e6 will also target the bishop. And I think white will try to aim for f3 to sort of counter this pawn here, because it really makes that bishop looks very bad. Do I need to be worried here? I mean, I kind of like this move for now. I mean, if you play bishop e3, probably I'll end up rotating my bishop over, something like that. And also if bishop e3, maybe there's knight g4. So they're going to take. No, I don't know. Maybe I'm threatening this one. Just, yeah, this is a threat. Because when the knight goes to c5, bishop goes to e6, I have the better structure. So rook c1. Yeah, bishop d7 develops, but it's so ugly. Okay, they allow that. It's tempting to take. I mean, if you take here, take back, and that's fine, right? Yeah, no, I mean, I can take there later as well. I don't know, this bishop. A c5 gives away this square, that's not good. Okay, let's just play this ugly move. Bishop d7, but I mean, I'm connecting my rooks. I mean, it just takes some time, but the bishop will end up being somewhat useful later on, I hope. And there's still the idea of knight takes. Bishop takes c3. This doesn't go away. I mean, are we? No, we're 3 for 3, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think we played 3 games and we won them all. Nice. Okay, intending to go there. Makes sense. Let's not allow it too easily. And I'm willing to trade a pair of knights because, I mean, I have the bishop pair, especially this dark square bishop is very good. Quite good. And maybe I should have played b6. If they go knight c5, yeah, we'll take once. I mean, if I take there and then you have this, but then I can take the rook. I just don't want to allow that. Let me just play simple chess. Is this simple? Because here, and then like also that. It's fine. I think I can deal with this knight. Okay, I sort of, if knight e6, take the rook, and then bishop f7. Knight c7, rook c8. And rook d7, bishop. Oh no, I don't have bishop e6 because knight e6. Maybe I have bishop e5. I'm just trying to trap this knight, so I'm really hoping they go back. And then something like this, e3, and then just take this pawn and play for the bishop pair. So knight c7, rook c8. Rook d7, bishop e5, right? I mean, you have knight e6, then bishop takes c4. And I mean, the knight and the rook should not be able to compete with the rook and 2 bishop against my king. Black or white is just playing without this bishop still because of these 2 pawns here. Okay, nice. Goes back there. Yeah, I don't really want to allow activity. I can take this, I can take that. But I allow that rook move. I don't want that. I just want to play for like, for my position, for the bishop pair. So we are trying to win pawns now on the queen side. c4 is hanging, so they'll probably play this move. They for sure will play that move. Do I go bishop e7 and then a4? I don't know. But let's see if the bishop pair can defeat bishop and knight. I mean, it should, because black's just much better. Because this bishop's so bad and my bishops are amazing. I mean, I could also push this pawn. Yeah, let's just push this pawn and force knight h3, and everything is protected currently. And maybe... I mean, I would like to play this, but the white goes bishop f1 and already starts to get ideas to get the bishop out, I believe. Maybe I should play b5 first, and then if, yeah, takes, and then this one. And then here. I mean, I want to, wait, I'm just going to chill. I want to see what white does. Yeah, I thought they might play that, but it doesn't really help them. Wait a second. What is correct here? Okay, they'll play f4 and then they get out a little bit. It's okay. Okay, I'm going to start with this, because this move would have allowed them to attack that pawn. Ooh. Yeah, if I don't play this check, and then they maybe have something like this. Okay, so let's start with a check. Because the bishop also doesn't need to guard the pawn because it's protected. And we are going to force the king like to this worse square. Now we play a6 to just make sure we don't lose the b5 pawn. And now what? Activate the king. Maybe I take? Or not? No. Wait, maybe we can do something cool. We can convert, not convert, we can transpose to a very nice bishop endgame. Where we're going to lock the pawns on the light squares. Let's say a4. Take, and then a5. And then this, there's this. Yeah, fuck it. I mean, the king is quite active. That is a problem. Okay, but the king can't get in. Nice. Okay, the king is blocked out. So why, even though white's king is super active, they don't have entry. And I would love if they play... yeah, we can put some pressure on this pawn. I don't know. I think we're doing all right. F4, then I have this. Okay, that's another pawn on the light square. And the reason I did that is to get the king in. And did I just take that too quickly? Here, here. Oh shit. Wait. Okay, I'm just gonna... I don't know. I'm not getting my king here. They will go here, and then I have this, but... Okay, the bishop is still so bad. I need to get my king here, and then as long as they don't have a check, it's fine. If I go king e6 and bishop e8, let's say they go there, here. I also have this one, but doesn't really do much. No, we'll go king e6. Yeah, they can't check me, and if they want to, they would have to move their king. And if the king moves, I go to e5, and we are chilling. I think we're showing a very nice endgame. I'm not sure if the engine thinks this is winning, but we finally consolidated everything. And next will be bishop e8, and then a check, and then king e5, and then we are... Yeah, we took away the... That's very nice. It already happened automatically. Yeah, this should be completely winning, honestly. Because what will happen? It will be Zugzwang at some point. Okay, we'll go here first. Now the bishop needs to go to c2. Now we go here. And then we're going to try to bring the bishop in. If the bishop gets to b3, it's winning. If the bishop gets to d1, it's winning for us. Okay, we can even improve a bit more. So yeah, I don't know, like bishop endgames are just the nicest thing ever. I feel like it's winning if I get the bishop here. I don't know why, it just feels that way. So maybe it's already Zugzwang right now, because if the king moves, I go in. If the bishop moves, I go here, and then there's probably that one next. Yeah, it's just so simple. No counterplay by black or by white. Nice. I'm glad you guys got to see this. Although I have to be a little bit careful. If, like, let's say here and then this and then here. Yeah, okay, the bishop is not getting trapped. And my king, that's like the problem. I have to be accurate here. So my king got a step further due to Zugzwang. I mean, they are maybe threatening, like if the king is on c3, then they could maybe potentially trap my bishop, but now they can't. And now I will check, and then I'll just reroute the bishop to attack g4, and eventually a pawn will drop. Because now there's a king who's also attacking the pawn, which means that this bishop can't do anything. And yeah, I mean, the reason why it's running out of time is because they don't have moves. We'll go here. And there's just nothing that white can do. Okay. This. Yeah, why would I allow that? Here. What would be... Actually, we should go here. And now here. If h3, there's king g4. g3, sorry. And it's two pawns. Okay. 3 pawns. And resigns. All right. Let's have a look, because I'm curious about the evaluation of this move. I mean, the computer doesn't necessarily like. And this is a draw. Is this really a draw? Bishop e2. Why is this a draw? f4. f4 makes more sense, because then you blockade this pawn on the light square. King d3. Rook here. Bishop d1. I mean, let's put the bishop on the nice square. Okay, I guess this is a draw. Yeah. I mean, it's still difficult to play, but look, the problem is I don't get in. There's nothing really I can do. Can target this pawn, but that's about it. Maybe I could try and take, and then somehow sneak my way to h5, but the bishop's also there. No. This would have been quite simple draw. What? It's not always how it goes. Let's go again. 4, 4, 4. Who is this one? Okay. Vanis from Georgia. All right, we'll play like some modern defense. This was like my pet lines. I used to always love playing this. Don't think bishop e3 was the best, because now knight c6 with the tempo. Here we go. Looks a little bit like a dragon, right? Sicilian dragon, slightly improved. I mean, and yeah, you have to give up the light squared bishop. That's fine and normal. b3, I assume. Okay. Don't think I have any more problems now because of that. Yeah. Wow, pawn takes. I did not expect pawn takes. Yeah, let's go here and then maybe swing the queen over. f4, that's nice. Because now there's the queen covers that square. I mean, I could still play queen a5 first, hitting the knight. And if knight d5, e6, right? Oh. But now we get our queen over there. We get knight c5. And yeah. Looks like black gains something out of the opening. I mean, not that much, but it's something. Can I play this? I mean, queen d6, rook d8 probably, but f5 also a move. e5 looks ugly. Knight e6 doesn't seem like it do much. Okay, let's play rook d8. Me probably they'll go knight d5, right? Then rook d7. I mean, if we ever play d5 in this kind of structure, then probably we're doing very well. But yeah, this opponent is probably the best one I've played today in today's stream. I feel like with the speed they're moving, the moves they're making, it's pretty decent. Yeah, knight e6, then I don't have pawn e6 anymore. Maybe I should still go e6? Nah. Oh, they want to take a7? Okay, let's go here. Because if bishop a7, oh, then they also have knight b6. Uh-oh. I think I'm gonna lose this game. Oh my god, that shit scared me. Did you? That was somebody who subscribed, right? I forgot I set that up. Uh-oh. I think that was that. Thank you, though. Appreciate that. Let me check. The phalanx. Yes. Thank you. Yeah, bishop a7. Okay. This will be a tough game, chat. Do I have something dumb? No, don't think so. Yikes. I don't even have rook a8, because still knight b6. Yeah, this just is bad. Rook f8, and then we'll play for f5. And maybe we'll swindle something. Okay, bishop there, good move. I cannot allow that bishops to be traded. So we'll, oh god, there is problems maybe. Okay, the knight's a beast now. Bishop moves, there is this one as a threat. We're very lost here. Not without chances, but just lost. This guy's good. Not suspiciously good, right? Don't think so. No, definitely not. Definitely not. Okay, I have a plan. Is to get rid of these two things, and then if I get my knight to f4, I would have something. But not without my queen. Okay, no, I mean, this looks very lost. It's not so lost, actually. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, the engine didn't say... It's just, okay, the computer wanted f5, but what if, yeah, c6, take, and then, well, simply rook here, and if this? Rook c8, of course. Yeah, white's much better here. So how did I make something, like, difficult? What about this, and then this? Yeah, but the problem is, I want my knight there. Shame. Oh, the valuation is not showing? Why not? Only the top line? Why? Ah. That's better for you guys. Okay. I mean, yeah, sometimes you lose. The guy was pretty good, pretty strong player. Took apart my opening very, very well. All right. This one. Okay, let's play something sharp. King's Gambit. That's pretty sharp, right? Okay. Oh, they're not accepting it. Pity. I always feel like if you don't accept the King's Gambit, you're just worse. Are you going to take it finally at some point? Just do it. Take and g5, no? Okay. Then we're just going to YOLO and d4 immediately. Let's see. I mean, I just want to attack, but yeah. e5, d5, no bueno. Let's go here. Oh, wait, there's a huge delay in the stream. Oh, and I'm on the wrong scene. Sorry about that. This is better. Knight f6. Okay, I'm a push. If you take, there's this classic bishop f7 move. So you cannot take. And if you cannot take, then you have problems. Because where's your knight going to go then? And why did you play knight f6 in the first place? Ah, yeah, phalanx. Sorry. It should be fixed, right? Yeah, it's fixed now. Okay. I mean, this still looks like a nice move, but I'm going to develop first. But I need to be careful of this move. And then bishop c5 is a huge threat. Okay, well then we go e6 because it looks so nice, right? And then, like, whoops. Yeah, this, okay, here. And maybe this, and then I was going to play f5. And maybe it's a pawn sack, right? But that's a nice move. It's a bit forcing. Okay, I'll take. Well, was it forcing? Yeah. I mean, I also have this and take. Yeah, I like that. I mean, I'm very underdeveloped myself. Yeah, if I take there, you short castle, right? So what if I play this move first? I don't like the way I'm playing. I'm just playing with two pieces. But at least I keep the king in the center for now. Oh, yeah, and I just allowed bishop c6. And probably I'll go back to e2. And I don't like my position anymore. But at least they'll have some problem castling. So bishop c6, queen e2, maybe then queen d7. Knight c3, and then just rook there. Which means that after this move, maybe I should go somewhere else. No. Good move. d5 as well. Opens up the bishop. It's pinned currently, so can't move it yet. Knight c3 will be with the tempo, but the problem is this bishop. No, if I move the bishop, queen b2. Okay, there's a threat. Let's go here. Oops. Wow. I don't know. They might still have had this bishop e3 here and then bishop f2, but d4 now. Wow. I got very lucky there. The Queen b7, knight e5, knight e4. Too many moves here. But honestly, this one should be the best. Because I don't know why. I just think it is. Hitting the queen. There is maybe this. Okay. We'll go here. I'm not afraid of queen c2. I mean, bishop a5 maybe, or take on e7. Maybe this. Yeah, fair enough. What about this? If I go here, bishop moves to, let's say, d6. Then I take there. Yeah, let's just keep the pressure on black. If you go somewhere else, then I can take twice, and I have a fork on c7 if you want to move the bishop, of course. Yeah, I mean, as long as there's pressure, there's chances to make mistakes, right? And I think that I have a huge initiative. It's always for me quite difficult to like calculate for black because I'm lazy. I just see my own threats. I saw that move and then I thought I'd just take there, but now I see there's this. But maybe there is still a way out of that situation, which we have to calculate. Because there's this one first, and you have to take with the king. And then no. Wow, I really would love that queen takes d4 works. There's king f7. If the king gets to f7, I have nothing. Okay. So my queen is hanging. If I move it, the knight drops. So no choice, unfortunately, for me to just do this. And yeah. Okay, I mean, I guess activating a rook with check can't be that bad. And we'll go c4. c6 is a blunder. Oh. Okay, kick away that bishop. And yeah, that's why I played c4 as well, so the knight was protected. Oh, shame, I don't have tactics here. They almost work like due to some fork there. Now it's black with the bishop here. It looks quite good for them, actually. I think they'll take and play rook d8. Oh, they take the knight. Interesting. Maybe we get another bishop endgame. That would be funny. It's not the same, but it's a bit similar with these pawns then on dark squares. Yeah, I was going to say after this. I mean, I could play that move, but I think in this position, it's much more important to get my king to e4 to this square. This one was key. And yeah, maybe we're going to win another bishop endgame, because honestly, I think this looks pretty good for me. Okay, their idea is if takes, you have this one. But then I can just simply play this check and you, okay, I'll take the pawn immediately then. Yeah, but check, you have to go back. I'm protected. Nice, okay. And now, I mean, I'm going to bring my bishop to e5. And again, it's a matter of technique. Yeah, I'm going to ignore that. Check. Go there. I mean, if the bishop gets off the board, then it's a simple king and pawn endgame that's winning. Stick with the king, more active. I mean, this is just simple at this point. Okay, let's play this move so we save an extra tempo with a3 in case we need that one. But we don't. Nice. Very simple win in the end. Okay. No stalemate tricks, because, yeah, they have pawns. And GG's. 22-31. Yeah. 10 minutes on chess.com seems to be okay. I didn't see any cheaters today. We had one loss, which was fair. Very strong player. And yeah, I'm going to make some changes to the stream, do some updates and these things. And then I'll be back in the future with more content, because that would be a nice thing to do. So yeah, I used to stream on Twitch, and this used to work. So this is one of the things that I need to get back to working again, like with the bot. This is my current feeder rating, the Phalanx. I'm currently also playing in Tata. Unfortunately, this round my opponent cancelled and he's not playing, so today no games for me, which is why I'll focus a bit more on chess. And yeah, I'll do some other things, but wait, let's go to this one. It was good to be streaming again. Thank you everyone for those of you who were here. I can see how many that is, and that's fine. We are all having busy lives, but I'll be back. Appreciate everyone who was here, and see you guys soon. All right, Phalanx. See you. Bye.